pay me to kiss Isabella. You can't pay me 80 million to kiss her. Why? I will not. I am offered to sleep in a bed with Imisi, a bed, boob, ask her, bring her here.
400 million.
I will not. She's not on my level.
No, that one.
She's not. Put me and Imisi in the same place. Relationships you entertain speak volumes about your principles. Kola went to meet Imisi when she took the spoons. And Imisi told Kola, I did not take the spoons. In our front. Kola went to beg her. And he went to that stage and he was singing, my sister, I found a sister here. Then two of you are dumb. Yeah. There is an error somewhere. She does not respect you, Kola. Your relationship with Imisi in this house, whether you believe it or not, tells me a lot about you. You are entertaining Imisi's terror. I've seen you stressed out because of Imisi multiple times. Because it's normal to be stressed out when people do things that is not normal. It's a toxic relationship.
Dr. Faith have started again. Faith has a lot to say. Faith was having conversation with Joanna and other housemates. He was talking about his preference when it comes to relationship. He said he does not do monogamy or monotonous kind of relationship. He likes to date multiple partners. He likes to be in open relationship. But even though he's in an open relationship, he's with multiple partner, he still has a caliber of people he deals with. He cannot just relate with anybody and every type of person. That was when he now made a statement saying that if they give him 80 million naira, that he cannot kiss Isabella because of the caliber of person she is. I'm like, what? Bombshell. Housemate reacted to it, said he's just lying. But he kept explaining himself. When I thought I've heard it all, he now dropped another bombshell, saying that even Imisi, if they give him 100 million naira, he can never kiss Imisi. In fact, even if they give him 100 million naira, he cannot sleep close to Imisi. He cannot sleep on the same bed with Imisi because Imisi is not his class. Both of them are not in the same class. You cannot find him and Imisi in the same space. Blah, blah, blah. He was just saying plenty things. And housemates were like, you are lying. You are lying. So, Justin Jenner asked him, okay, if you cannot kiss Isabella for 80 million naira, why are you here fighting for 80 million cash prize? He said 80 million naira is small money. He's just here for the experience. I'm like, okay, fine and good. He just kept going on and going on and going on. The next thing I heard is him saying that Kola and Isabella kissed. That says a lot about Kola. Kola being friends with Imisi also says a lot about Kola. Housemate now went ahead and called Kola or that Kola come and hear. And Kola came. He kept explaining, talking about how bad Imisi is, talking about how Imisi is not a good person, that Imisi is a terror. He even went so far to say that for Imisi and Kola to be friends, it means both of them are dumb. I'm like, what? And Kola was like, explain yourself. I don't understand. What do you mean that my friendship with Imisi says a lot about my person? Faith kept saying that Imisi disrespects you. Imisi does not respect you in this house. You being friends with Imisi says a lot about you. Kola was asking him, okay, what do you mean by me, my friendship with Imisi says a lot about me? What do you mean by that? Faith could not make any valid point. He was saying that if you claim that both of you are brothers and sisters, the whole spoon thing, you would have addressed it differently, blah, blah, blah. If Imisi is truly your sister, would you think you would have had that kind of conversation? Like, Faith was just rambling. He kept asking Kola, on a normal day, would you be friends with Imisi? Kola was clearly trying to explain himself, saying that at the end of the day, this is a social experiment. A lot of people from different walks of life has been brought into this show for us to coexist. He's not going to condescend or belittle anybody because this is a game show that at the end of the day, people have strategy. People will do things whenever they want to do. And the next thing I heard is Faith asking Kola, are you now saying that your friendship with Imisi is a game? I'm like, what? Faith, please give up already. Kola kept explaining to him that at the end of the day, this is a social experiment. And because Imisi is a certain type of way, does not mean that he should exclude himself from Imisi. The one that now blew my mind was when Faith said that if he does not rate somebody, if he's not in the same class with somebody, even if another person is close to that person, he will not rate that person. In my head, I'm like, what is the meaning of this classism and division and disrespect and condescending attitude? What is all about? This person is not your level. This person cannot sit in the same place with you. You are bigger than this person. Blah, blah, blah. Like, Faith kept going on and on and on and on. He kept saying that Kola is entertaining Imisi because Imisi is beneficial to him, that Imisi is resourceful to him. And Kola is trying to tell this guy that we are both resourceful to each other. Just the way Imisi looks out for him is the way he looks out for Imisi. But Faith did not want to accept that. He did not want to accept. Faith has this attitude of talking down at people, but he would do everything possible to elevate himself. Kola now went ahead and asked Faith one question. When you came into the house, you told us you don't know anything about the show. Kola asked him, you asked ChatGPT about the show, and ChatGPT told you that one of the biggest strategy people use in the house is to be in a fight always. Kola now said, okay, is that not what you've been doing in the house? Kola said, you've been instigating, you've been using that strategy. You've been instigating a lot of fight in the house. Faith said no. He has never instigated any fight. That it is Imisi that is always instigating fight. That all the fight he has had it with Imisi is Imisi that is instigating it. And housemate even went back and reminded him about the whole cigarette thing. Faith said no. Like, Faith was literally denying. Even Joanna, that is his baby in that house, said, you've instigated some fight. Oga did not accept. When they got to the garden again, because Big Brother told them to go to the garden, they kept asking Faith questions. Okay, tell us more about the whole kerosene situation that happened in the backyard. Faith said, okay, that is done talking. That does not want to have that conversation again. I'm like, wait, where are you running to? Faith dismissed that conversation. To even make it more interesting, he went ahead and said Mide was the one that instigated that fight. That Mide was the one that went and called Imisi. I'm like, Oga, you cannot be accusing somebody else of what you yourself is doing. Faith has this attitude of condescending and making everybody look bad. But him is the Messiah. Him himself is the perfect guy. He's not perfect. He has his own issues. His issues are fully own body. I don't understand this Faith obsession with Imisi. Imisi has, done things in the past that Faith did not like. For example, when Imisi was, giving him a lot of green light, he did not like it. And the whole friendship died down. You will not believe that Faith brought it up today. Telling the housemate how Imisi has been pushing herself to him, how Imisi has been begging him for a kiss, how Imisi has been... I'm like, okay, why are you bringing all these things? Imagine questioning Kola's person because he's friend with Imisi. Okay, Faith claims that him and Imisi are not in the same level. He does not rate Imisi. Both of them cannot have anything. And he still clearly has an issue with somebody that chose to be friend with Imisi. Isn't that obsession? He claims you don't want to be friends with somebody. And you do not want another person to be friends with that person you don't want to be friends with. That's obsession. Even went as far as telling Kola that his friendship with Imisi is toxic. That his friendship with Imisi is stressing him. Faith is now complaining on behalf of Kola. I'm like, look at you. Look at you stressing yourself. You've been talking about Imisi for over an hour. Are you not tired? And the fact that Imisi was just at the garden, minding her business. And he's still questioning Kola. In fact, when everybody went inside the house, he was still in the garden, dragging and questioning Kola about Imisi. What does Faith want? Faith wants Kola to admit that his friendship with Imisi is not genuine. That his friendship with Imisi is strategic. That his friendship with Imisi is beneficial. That if he's not benefiting anything from Imisi, they will not be friends. But let's even accept that Kola and Imisi's friendship are strategic. And so, how is it Faith's business? If Kola and Imisi's friendship are both beneficial to their game, why is it paining Faith? Faith does not want anybody to be close to Imisi in that house. Because all the things he was saying about Imisi, it was like, in my head, I'm okay, Faith, wrap it up. Imisi this, Imisi that, Imisi me. Like, Imisi literally lives rent-free in Faith's head. If Imisi did anything wrong to Faith today, I would drag Imisi too. But this girl is clearly minding her business. But for some funny reason, Faith had decided not to drink water and drop cup on top of Imisi's head, to the extent of questioning Kola's character because of Imisi. Faith is saying that, both of you are calling each other brother and sister, but when Imisi went and carried all the house space spoon, you did not do anything about it, blah, 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 blah. Both of you are in the arena, calling each other brother and sister. You people are dumb. Something is wrong with the friendship. Something is wrong somewhere. Oh, my, the cities, I never seen this type before. Honestly speaking, Faith just has this condescending behavior. Which one is, you are not in my class? Where I go to, you cannot come close there. If they give me 100 million, you cannot kiss Imisi. If they give me 100 million, you cannot sleep close to Imisi. I mean, who is Faith? Honestly speaking, I don't know what makes Faith think that he's better than everybody in the house. Okay, they now asked him question about his own doings in the house. He did not answer the question. They called him an instigator and questioned him about the fight he has been having in the house. Oga talk say he no want talk again. But he does not want to rest about Imisi. Nobody can tell me nothing. Faith is obsessed with Imisi. He's really, really obsessed with her. You are this same Faith told Imisi that he doesn't want to be friends with her, Imisi. He's the one that said Imisi is harassing him. He's the one that said that Imisi is pushing herself on him. Guilty as charged. Imisi has distanced herself from Faith. Why does Faith still have a problem with her? This whole thing just shows how much of negativity Faith has towards Imisi. Because Kola kept questioning Faith. What do you mean by my friendship with Imisi says a lot about me? Faith could not answer that question. He could not answer it. So all of a sudden, Kola is now a bad guy. Kola is now evil. Kola is classless because he chose to associate with Imisi. Faith, you'll be fine at the end of the day. That's all I know. You will really, really, really be fine. Everybody have their strategy. Allow people to be themselves in that house.